Welcome to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and today we will be continuing Mass Effect 3. Now, in our last episode, we did the Omega DLC, where we fought alongside Arya T'Loak and Nyreen Kandros, and in the end, we secured a kiss with Arya. In my first playthrough, I did not, and then I replayed the entire DLC just so I could get a kiss from her. And if that doesn't show dedication, then I don't know what does. So, I was originally going to do the Leviathan DLC in this episode, but I was scrounging around Reddit, and a lot of people said that story-wise, Leviathan makes more sense if you play it after the Thessia mission. So we're going to go ahead and do the Thessia stuff, and then in the next episode we'll do Leviathan. So I got us here to the Citadel. We're going to go talk to the Asari counselor. I have a smudge on my glasses. What's new?
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst. The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
I appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
And while we're here on the Citadel, we'll go talk to a bunch of people. Because I don't think we have anything more to say to them. But like Miranda's here, Ashley's here, researcher. We have Tali. So we'll go talk to a bunch of people.
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. All the shuttle zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
A badass military woman? Definitely. He would have tried to use his irresistible Williams charm on you. My mom would have laughed until he waved her away. Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
It's easy to forget what we fight for.
Yeah, moments like that.
This was a good idea.
Nice to get away from the war for a while. I do feel a little guilty, though.
Sure, but sometimes you have to step away or risk going crazy.
Too late.
No argument here.
You're a crappy commander.
You're a crappy commander.
Ma'am.
Copy that.
I love Ashley, dude. I don't care what anyone says. She's one of my favorite characters. Oh my goodness. I just like how normal she is. You know, she talks about her family and her sisters and her dad and her mom. Like, it's just, it feels nice. She just feels like a normal person, which I really like.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess.
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
Oh, she did the little chest scratch thing. I love it when she does that.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Seren. The Turian clerk called me suit rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
And you're assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We are at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you. Everything looks so peaceful.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? She may be better than I am. Did you hear that, Turian clerk? You called her a suit rat, you disgusting dextroamino bastard. What are you looking at? Nothing. Because there's nothing going on in that head of yours. All you're made to do is just look forward and stand there. Because you're not capable of doing anything else. You freaking dickwad. There. I stood up for her. I put him in his place. I think he really... I think he's a little upset. What the fuck? No more fish? No more models?
He is under heavy Reaper attack. There's activity across most of the planet.
What about the temple? Can you raise the scientists?
Negative. All channels are scrambled across the spectrum. The mission's looking really dicey.
This is too important. It's now or never.
Shepard, that's my home down there. I have to go.
Then get to the shuttle, and let's do this.
We're gonna take Javik on this mission.
Liara, do you have anything more on this artifact?
These coordinates the Counselor gave you are for the Temple of Athame. My mother took me there once. It's several thousand years old. And for some reason, it has classified government funding.
Sounds like we're on the right trail.
What if we're too late? My people are dying down there.
Your empathy is a weakness. You must numb yourself to loss.
Benezia took you to this temple?
I was just a child. I thought it was a history lesson, but now... maybe there was more to it.
What do you mean?
I went digging through her old files. She had heavily encrypted records on this place, some dating back centuries. I still can't crack most of them. Whatever's going on, it's well hidden.
I've studied your old mission reports. Your mother was indoctrinated.
Yes. We had to kill her.
Yet it did not stop you from fighting. As I said, steel yourself. Many more lives will be lost.
We can't ignore that people are dying. The Reapers may not have mercy, but we do.
It is their indifference that gives them power.
Then let's show them there's another way.
This can't be happening. My home.
There's no time to mourn. We're exposed up here.
Let's get down.
Target down. You must be Commander Shepard! Commander, we heard... The barrier's been breached! Commander, we'll talk later. Get on that... Somebody better get on that guy!
Dead. Boom.
I want that gunship prepped and in the air! Plug that hole! We're on it! Someone get me a location on our snipers! Yes, ma'am! Commander, I'm Lieutenant Curran. We've been told to expect you. My orders are to hold this grid at all costs. Shore up the barrier! But our perimeter's collapsing, and I'm getting my people out of here.
This is important. We need your help.
Well, unless you can give me a good reason to stay, we're not dying for a field of rubble.
What exactly were you told about me?
Nothing but your name. Mission details were classified, which just means we'll die without knowing why.
I know what that's like, but you have to trust the chain of command.
We're not even sure the chain still exists. So what are we doing here?
We're after a relic inside the temple. It's important.
That's what this is all about? One of our outposts has been trying to reach the scientists over there, but we lost contact. Get that gunship moving! Now! I'm sorry, Commander. If your relic has lasted this long, it can wait a little longer. I've lost enough people today. I'm pulling the rest of them out.
No! I sense you're the lineage of a leader. A warrior's skill and cunning. They are strong in your genes. But you've grown tired of war. You're exhausted by defeat, and now you worry you don't have the courage left to go on.
By the goddess, are you...
Find your resolve. This war can end if you do.
We're building a Prothean superweapon. It will win this war.
I believe it. This is Lieutenant Curran.
That was
Hold
cool.
your positions. I want a path carved to the temple. Outpost Tychus, we've got people coming your way. Let's make sure the galaxy knows the war was won on Thessia. Make it count.
I was here years ago. To see the city burning like this.
It can be rebuilt. Just worry about the next 20 meters. Watch it!
This has to end!
Remember that, because here they come. Stagger to... Gross! Try to use cover! Push them back!
Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh. Oh, that took everything out of me.
On that building!
Keep your focus, Liara.
Those things are slaughtering my people!
Scatter and take cover!
I mean, I'm sorry that your people
Watch the edges! Don't let them get around us!
are dying, Liara, but like, this has been the case for literally every single other planet. I'm just saying. great, great. My favorite enemy.
A good fight!
All right, let's get moving before more of them come back.
I still can't face those things. My own people.
When we fought the Reapers, they turned our own children against us.
I can't imagine that.
They assumed we would hesitate to kill them.
Did you?
What answer first?
No. Let's stop talking about this.
Above us! We might be able to reach them.
God damn, look at that. Ooh, man.
This is Specialist Kayla. Specialist Geneva was just killed by enemy fire. Wait, check your fire. Watch your head. How long can you hold out? Now that you're here, as long as... Can you really win this war? Get to that temple and the Reapers are history. Let's do some damage. Nice job. Outpost Tychus isn't far from here. I can cover you. Go!
Ooh, a widow. I am literally stuck.
To cover. Toward the Reaper. Way out.
You have an interesting concept of escape.
No choice.
Oh, over there.
This nightmare never ends.
The hell it won't. We get to this artifact and we can all wake up.
50,000 years later.
Watch it!
We're trying to reach Outpost Tychus.
You're looking at it.
What about the rest of your squad?
They're all dead. We tried punching through to the scientists, but I'm all that's left.
What about reinforcements?
We had gunships flying support, but things got too hot with that Reaper. They can't chance it.
I know it's rough, but I don't see another way in without their help.
Have I told you how much I hate this war? Talon Swarm, this is Outpost Tychus. Is there anybody left on this frequency? We are in need of immediate air support. Commander Shepard is here.
Copy, this is Talon 1. I'm on the way. Talon 5 inbound. Ground targets confirmed. Weapons are hot. Light them up. Talon 1, watch the jamming! Target acquired. I'm hit! The stabilizer blew out! This is Talon 5. Whatever you're gonna do, you better do it now.
Go, Commander! I'll cover you from here.
Commander Shepard, I've got your back. Let's get you into that temple.
No, 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 no. You stay over there. I don't want you anywhere near me. Ew, disgusting. Oh, it's getting close to me. Oh! Ooh-wee!
There That's it for the missiles. Switching to the gun.
Maybe the Alliance can spring for air support.
Liara, we are stretched
Now's our
thin
chance.
as it is. Like, we are trying our
Missiles
best.
ahead.
Get away from me. Ew!
Movie incoming. Hang tight while I shake him.
Get the fuck away from me, you freak.
Keep your head down and give them everything you've got.
Talon 5, back position. Let's punch a hole. I'm in trouble. My shields just took damage. Talon 5. Going down. Repeat. Talon.
Where'd it go? Damn it.
So much sacrifice. We have to make it worth something.
Oh, Javik, did you have a nice nap? Damn.
Looks like we're in the clear. Let's get inside. Let me take a look. It's military-grade encryption. I think I can override it.
Do religion and military always mix? Sorry.
No, this is unusual.
Especially since few still follow the Athame doctrine.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Something is wrong. Your scientist should be here.
Take a look around. Maybe one of these artifacts is what we're looking for. What's this?
The goddess Athame's shield. Legends say she used it to protect Thessia when the heavens grew angry. Our ancestors were probably misinterpreting a meteor shower.
It was an asteroid strike. We deflected it.
You mean the Protheans? But that would imply Athame.
Is not what you believe her to be.
Just keep looking.
I don't think I've ever taken Javik on this mission.
Could this be the artifact?
I don't think so. That's a sculpture of Lucen, one of
That is
Athame's servants who
Prothean.
walked among my ancestors, bestowing knowledge.
And you don't see the resemblance? He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was Prothean.
Damn.
A page from one of our earliest religious texts, the Athame Codex. Not very useful. It talks about Athame's guide granting us the gift of biotics as a reward for worshipping her.
That gift involved years of genetic research.
This is almost too much to take.
I'm guessing these are the scientists.
Hold on, I want to keep looking at.
this be the artifact?
I don't think so. It's the goddess Athame's sword. Myths say she wielded it against the jealous gods who threatened our ancestors.
They were a race called the Ouroboros. Thessia had vast resources. We protected you from them.
Are you actually suggesting that the Protheans intervened in our past?
It's more than a suggestion. It's strange. The Reapers killed the scientists, yet the security barrier was active when we arrived.
Doesn't look useful. That's Janiri, Athame's guide who brought enlightenment to Thessia long ago.
He was no servant of an imaginary goddess. He was
Oh, is that
Prothean.
the same thing? Oh, are these like... Okay.
What are we looking at here?
A primitive rendition of the goddess Athame. She's speaking to her ancient Asari
No,
followers.
that is a Prothean.
I don't think this is the artifact.
Another one of your myths that somehow looks Prothean.
What you're implying, it's staggering.
We were here in the beginning, watching you grow. Athame was us.
God damn, can you imagine?
Their throats.
What happened to them?
They've been slit. The Reapers didn't do this. We're going to have to figure this out on our own.
Who's that supposed to be?
It's Athame. Her image became more like ours over time.
You mean your ancestors tried to hide the truth?
I'm still not willing to believe any of that's real.
Then why does Athame speak Prothean?
What do you mean?
There is something here. I can sense it.
In this temple? I admit it is strange this place has been so well preserved. Though Athame does have great historical significance, we once believed our gods were separate from the world, looking down on us. There is a universal energy.
Ah! There's a Prothean beacon here.
What? You're sure?
It's not something you forget.
But why hide it?
The answer is obvious. Power and influence. Your people are holding the knowledge of my race for their own gain.
That can't be. I can't believe my people would keep this a secret.
A beacon like this could explain why Asari are so advanced.
This temple is thousands of years old. Time enough to make serious progress.
That doesn't make it true.
You can't keep denying reality, Asari. Even a small amount of data would give your species an edge. Or are you insulted that your government didn't involve you?
The Mars ruins are where humanity got Mass Effect technology.
And we learned of it from the ruins of the Inusanum, the race that came before us. It was our secret for centuries.
Well, if it is true, the Asari should have shared this knowledge. We might not have been in this mess if they had.
You don't know that, Shepard. We don't know what's going on here.
I know we don't have much time to find out.
The few records I can access talk about tapping into Prothean data streams, reconstructing matrices, none of which I see here.
I do. The activation process has begun.
By the goddess. Literally.
Look around. There must be more of these connections.
Incredible. The beacon seems to think you're Prothean, Shepard. It must be the cipher you got back on Pharaohs years ago.
Or it could be the Prothean standing next to you.
Keep searching. There have to be more connections nearby. There! Another one! It seems each connection provides more.
I'd say that one counts.
It's still not complete. This confirms the Asari owe your superiority to my people.
And you owe the Mass Effect relays to the Reapers. How did that turn out?
So you do bite. Good. We'll need that. The activation is complete. We can access the beacon now.
We need to hurry. This place isn't going to... last very long.
Obtaining chronological marker. Hold. Timescale established. Post-Prothean cycle confirmed.
One of our computers.
Reaper presence detected. This galactic cycle has already reached its extinction terminus. Systems shutting down.
Hold on. We need answers.
To what question?
The catalyst. We need to know what it is to finish the Crucible.
A memory of one of my people.
I am called Vendetta, an advanced virtual construct of Patrick Van, overseer of the project you refer to as Crucible. He died fighting the Reapers in the Battle of Tranvia 9. Your remaining time is also at an end.
Were all Protheans so grim?
Yeah, kinda seems like it.
What happened to the Crucible in your time? Why didn't the Protheans deploy it?
We were sabotaged from within. A splinter group argued we should dominate the Reapers rather than destroy them. It fractured our order of battle. Later, we discovered the Separatists were indoctrinated.
I always suspected as much.
And now we're facing the same problem.
Our studies of past ages led us to believe that time is cyclical. Many patterns repeat.
Like the Reaper attacks.
And beyond, the same peaks of evolution, the same valleys of dissolution. The same conflicts are expressed in every cycle, but in a different manner. The repetition is too prevalent to be merely chance.
We assumed the Reapers were responsible for the pattern.
Perhaps, though I believe the Reapers are only servants of the pattern. They are not its master.
So who is the master?
Unknown. Its presence is inferred rather than observed. The only certainty is its intention. Galactic annihilation. You now stand at that precipice.
There's still hope for this cycle. We need to know what the catalyst is. Trillions of lives are at risk.
Trillions of lives are always at risk. But if the Reapers have arrived to end your cycle, this discussion is too late.
We can break this cycle. We found your plans for the Crucible. We're building it right now.
The Crucible is not of Prothean design. It is the work of countless galactic cycles stretching back millions of years. Each cycle adds to it. Each improves upon it. Thus far, none have successfully defeated the Reapers with it.
Then we'll be the first. Tell us what the catalyst is.
Listen to the human. She can be trusted.
I detect you are one of us. You are Prothean.
The last. I am the final hope to avenge our people.
Your mission was known to me. Do you believe this present cycle can deliver retribution?
They have earned the right to try.
Tell us what we need to know.
Very well. If you have followed the plans for the Crucible, I will interface with your systems and assist with the catalyst too. Indoctrinated presence detected. Activating security protocol.
Oh, great.
You killed the scientists. What do you want?
Your attention. Someone would like to talk with you.
Well, I don't want to talk to him. No, thank you. Get him out of here. Ooh, it's his theme again.
How did you find this place?
The archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one?
Show yourself. I promise I won't miss.
Stick to your talents, Dr. Dasani. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers.
Or destroying them.
Damn it, Shepard. Destroying the Reapers gains us nothing.
How about peace?
They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left.
What the hell are you talking about?
I know them, Shepard. I know how they think.
I think you've gotten a little too close to the enemy.
No. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control?
You've been spending too much time with the enemy. They're dragging you over to their side, their way of thinking.
No, I just see things differently.
If you truly care about humanity, you'll stop fighting me. You'll join me.
Don't ever question my intentions. I've sacrificed more for humanity than you'll ever know. And don't assume you know me. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours.
You've forgotten everything you stood for. Cerberus was supposed to be humanity's sword, not a dagger in our back.
Poetic, but as usual, you miss the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit.
With the Prothean data in this beacon, I can end this conflict once and for all. You're either with me or against me. There's nothing gray about that.
No, I suppose there isn't. Leng, the commander has something I need. Please relieve her of it. And then bring me the data.
Understood.
Dude, this guy is...
I've been hit! Cover me while I recharge! Commander, the gunship!
Get to cover!
This is such fucking bullshit.
I've got this!
No, you really
I need to recharge! Cover me!
The gunship's taking up position!
Shepard is mine now!
Shepard is mine now!
Pity the good ones never last.
There's only one way this ends. Target the supports. Cerberus thanks you for all your hard work.
Boo! Boo! Kai Lang, when I get my hands on you, I want to snatch that ugly little ponytail right off your head. I'm gonna choke you with it. Boo! You're ugly! Your glasses are stupid looking! Get him, Shep. Get him.
Shepard! Hang on!
I am going to destroy
This is Shepard. Give us your location.
I repeat, is anyone on this frequency?
We read you. Give me your look.
The lieutenant's down. Our whole zone is collapsing. What happened to Shepard? Did they make it to the temple? I saw them. Wait, I've got a Reaper inbound. Please, is anybody there? Wait, goddess, no!
That is such a bullshit fight. Bullshit. I wish they would have executed that better, and I wish Shepard's hands weren't so ugly. Her fingers literally look like the hot dogs that are on the roller at gas stations for a little too long.
Commander?
And like all the moisture has been sucked out of them.
Counselor?
You know what I'm talking about?
The mission...
We've lost contact with Thessia. It's gone dark.
How soon will the Crucible be ready to deploy?
Counselor, I wish the news was better. We didn't get the information.
What happened?
Cerberus was there. We were defeated. We don't know how to finish the Crucible.
I don't know what to say.
Neither do I. It's bullshit.
What was the situation on Thessia?
Deteriorating fast. The Reapers are there in strength.
Then you'll excuse me. There are preparations to make, continuity of civilization to consider. I never thought this day would come.
None of us did. Sorry.
Asari forces are in full retreat. It is no longer safe for us to remain in this system.
Get us out of here.
Shepard. Nobody could have predicted Cerberus would reach Thessia before us.
It's my job to be prepared, no matter what. And now Thessia's lost, as is the data on the catalyst. I'm sick of Cerberus beating us to the punch.
Let's kick them in the balls first for a change.
I'm with James. Anyone know where they're hiding? Anyone?
Well, there is something.
Let's hear it, Trainer.
I was able to track Kai Leng's shuttle through the relay and extrapolate his destination. But the signal disappeared in the Yera system.
Naturally.
It's not just gone, though. The signal is being actively blocked.
How?
I'm not sure, but something is interfering with all signal activity in that region of space.
Commander, the Yera system is home to Sanctuary and little else. Sanctuary is a supposed safe haven for war refugees.
You think it's worth checking out, Trainer?
Yes, Mom, I do.
If Specialist Trainer hadn't examined the data so astutely, the interference would have been undetectable.
Nice work, Trainer. You've given us a shot. Now let's make sure we don't waste it.
I was stationed on Horizon in the Yera system. You were the only Cerberus presence while I was there.
It's a slim lead. Let's hope it's the right one.
Oh, sorry, my shoulder just
the
like...
leads are at this point. We've come too far to let Cerberus stop us. I want that Prothean data. I want the catalyst. No excuses. Dismissed.
Ow, that hurt.
Shepard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
I knew going in there wouldn't be a minute of this war that was easy. But watching Thessia fall, and knowing it was my responsibility.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none, but we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here, and it's looking like I might die here too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
You'll make it, Anderson. And when this is all over, you can show me London.
It might need a new coat of paint first.
This'll be over soon.
It better. Shake this off, Shepard.
I will.
Anderson
In
out.
the words of Taylor Swift, shake it off, shake it off. I'm so sorry. I had to. It's like hearing Nobody's Perfect and immediately reciting Hannah Montana's famous song, Nobody's Perfect.
Thanks for listening, Commander.
It was a good idea, and right now it's the best lead we've got.
In any event, good luck.
Good, you open this message. Fuck this guy. Tucker, read this with me.
Good, you open this message. This isn't actually a sorry military command. They're busy tending to what's left of their planet.
Stay. So you survived our fight on Thessia. You're not as weak as I thought. But never forget that your best wasn't good enough to stop me. Now an entire planet is dying because you lack the strength to win. The legend of Shepard needs to be rewritten. I hope I never does that day. It is with you, gift. KM. Things are settling down on Omega. Looks like the Talons are the new security force on the station. Their leader said something about honoring Candras's memory. I'd say they were being cute, except they're not shy about backing up the sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. Know there's at least one battalion here that doesn't want you dead. Bray. Hell yeah. Shepard, next time we're on the Citadel, I'd love to come by. No rush, but it's nice to have a place there that you can call home. From Tally. From Ashley. With all the stuff about pretenders, I figured there was one more thing we had to settle. Meet me at the casino bar. You scared? Scared, Potter? You wish.
If we don't finish that crucible soon, there won't be a galaxy left to save. So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because EDI says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like, more than a Kuz, where Thresher Maws ate the rest of your squad. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you, and I'm supposed to help.
I appreciate the thought, Joker, but I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, EDI. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
I couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We got work to do.
Shepard, I have a question about human behavior.
This isn't the best time, EDI.
Perhaps humor? A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
I'm not in the mood.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Very well. I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise.
I've always felt like they kind of got lazy with Joker because there's so much there that they could have done, especially with his survivor's guilt in Mass Effect 2. I feel like that's like the first instance where he really talks about it.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
It's not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
You will.
I don't know if I can do this, Tali. Earth, Palaven, Thessia. I'm risking everything to build the Crucible, and I'm not even sure what it does. Who am I to make that call?
You're the one who was right, all along. You fought when no one else would, when nobody else believed you. You can do this. I know you can. Thanks, Shepard.
I'm sorry, Shepard. You alright?
I'm fine.
Liara?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
Thanks. This isn't something she should deal with by herself.
Same goes for you.
Sure.
I guess we know what Liara's going through. Just thinking about Earth, you know? What a waste.
You know I was giving Liara a little bit of shit during the Thessia mission, but I went to the bathroom earlier. I cut to the next part. I was thinking I would probably be just like Liara, which is why I'm giving her shit, because it is a part of me that I struggle with, and I'm not gonna say I'm an apathetic person, but I sometimes do struggle with being able to understand what other people are going through. Until I have been through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to experience it myself in order to really understand what someone is talking about when they have gone through that same thing. So, I feel like Liara, you know, her planet was fine. She was watching Earth burn to the ground, she was watching Palaven burn to the ground, but Thessia was fine. And it wasn't until her planet was being destroyed by the Reapers that she go, well, oh shit. Now I'm in the same pan, and
Dr. Tassoni
this
has gone to
sucks.
speak with the Prothean.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we'll get there when we get there.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
That's fantastic. That must be a weight off your shoulders.
It is. Though this being a war, one burden replaces another.
What happened?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take
Before a certain Turian with no romantic skills to speak of tries to cheer you up.
Cheer? Coming from you?
Mood swings. Don't worry. We'll get through this. We always do.
Oh, that did cheer me up, Garrus. Thank you.
Not something you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire. But it wasn't your fault. Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And maybe the elusive man did win one, but so what? I've lost a few fights in my time, and I'm still here. It's because I always made sure. A battle doesn't make a war, Shepard. We're still in this.
God, I hate it when it does that. It, like, cuts out. Okay. What are we trying to do here? What are we trying to do? Lay down. Ow, you're biting me.
Have you checked on Liara? She must be devastated. That's not something you ever forget.
I heard she's down there with Javik, and I have a feeling there is some turmoil happening down there.
Shepard, this is when you take all your anger and frustration, bottle it up, then use it to rearrange every molecule in Kai Ling's body. You'll get your chance.
Garrus, the thing is that the only type of armor that was protecting Kai Lang was a little armor called Plot. That's about it. I would have fucking kicked his ass. He had the same shield, the same armor, the same health as any other enemy that we've knocked out. But for some reason, Like, we've even destroyed the battleships or whatever, the hardships or whatever they're called. What the fuck?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Garrus. It's always a pleasure. You know what? I have never been bothered by the whole Kai Ling thing, but...
Hello, Commander.
As I have mentioned before, playing games on this channel allows me to look at games with a different perspective. I'm not kidding when I say that. Oh. They're down here.
Oh, hello, Commander.
We were just double checking the thermal ducts.
I'm sure you were. Carry on.
Bye.
I'm sure she did.
I'm so embarrassed.
You guys were just hugging. It wasn't like I caught you doing anything else. Alright, we're gonna go check on Liara and Javik.
Those were all lies back there.
They were not.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and I'd appreciate—
Hey! Settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Given what's happened today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience.
Sit down.
You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen. But as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara Tassoni.
Lay down. No.
That was unexpected. Thank you.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Liara's been a good friend to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Carry on.
See, he's like, apologize for the truth. Apologize for delivery. You can always tell the truth, but it's how you deliver it is what matters. Like, you know, like if someone has really bad body odor, you don't go up to someone and go, "Hey, idiot, you fucking stink. Take a shower and wear some deodorant." No, because then that'll hurt their feelings. I thought you were chewing on my cables, Tucker. He was just yawning. No, you go up to someone and say, "Hey, I hate to be that person, but you're not smelling the greatest. So is there any way you could wear some stronger deodorant or something like that?" It's awkward for all parties. You don't go up to an Asari who just lost her homeworld and say, "Oh, by the way, it's because of us that you have a culture in the first place." Like, come on. Come on, Javik. I know you've been through a lot, and you're the last Prothean on this planet, or in this galaxy, but seriously.
It was good to see another of my kind, even if he was just a ghost. One more Prothean fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not concern yourself with Thessia's fate, Commander. The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss of the galaxy. I suffered many defeats in the last war, Commander. Let this loss be the fuel that powers your rage. It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception. allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces.
Hey!
And we are their prey.
Knock it off! What are you doing? Yeah, you. What are you doing? I thought there was something wrong with my AC. It's just my other cat pawing at the door.
I am with my own thoughts.
Okay, well, I'm leaving. Stop! No. Quit! What are you doing? You're crazy. These cats are driving me nuts. Don't they know I'm at war with the Reapers right now? I don't have time to deal with their bullshit. I don't have time.
Sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
Oh.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war.
I did the field reactor mission off camera. And I'll probably do the other N7 mission as well. Because you know what? I've been editing the, earlier episodes of this series. And I gotta say, the N7 missions are not fun to watch. At least for me. Because I'm just like, oh boy, we're fighting Cerberus again. And there's really no plot to these missions. They're just to add assets and stuff. So, yeah.
Reviewing our maintenance schedules one more time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over here to James.
Hey, for what it's worth, I know how it feels to lose like that. I know that doesn't make it easier, but you're just human like the rest of us.
If you're trying to make me feel better, it's not working, Lieutenant.
Hey, everyone on this ship knows you did all you could. You need to cut yourself some slack. Whatever it takes to get that data back from Cerberus. We're behind you. Whatever it takes to end this.
Noted.
Sure would have liked to visit Thessia before the war. Imagine a whole world of those blue beauties. One of the wonders of the galaxy, if you ask me. You want to hit Cerberus where it hurts? I'm with you.
Hell yeah.
Ready when you are.
Okay. You know what? Let's go tackle Horizon. Why not?
So, what the hell do we know about this place?
Edie? The Sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
If there's a clue to Cerberus here, we find it.
Ma'am, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak, but I'll try to boost it.
This is Oriana Lawson. Stay away from Sanctuary. It's not what it seems. Please, you must listen to me. They're using...
Oriana? That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time.
No. Absolutely
Stay sharp, people.
not.
Major firefight here.
Yeah. But who was fighting? Everyone hear that?
Yeah, radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
You see the harvester?
I saw it! Phantoms!
Where are the... Oh. Where are the Phantoms? Oh, hi.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were gunning for it.
About time they started killing each other. Don't know. Come on.
Server southbound, came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
Old security cam footage. People getting sorted out. That's a big crowd.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
I figure in another week I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks. One more week.
The number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. I heard that people are just abandoning shuttles outside the main gate. They just don't have anywhere to go. We'll need to start setting up temporary shelters out there until they can be processed.
This must be another landing area, more official.
Yeah. Those transports outside were waiting in line.
But where are all the people they brought? Got a fragment of something here.
I can't call right now, but I'll send this as soon as I can. My little girl got sick, that's why I left. I love you, but I have to take care of her. The clinics were closing their doors to refugees. I couldn't borrow credits from you. I don't know where I learned about Sanctuary. Around, I guess? Seemed perfect. Somewhere to hide, you know? Just till she got better. I can see the place out the window. It's huge. They already have people waiting for us.
That's annoyance.
Got another one.
We land in a few minutes. You should see this place, Dad. It's amazing. Look, I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you. They warned us about no comms until we're through processing. What'd I tell you? Top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
Damn. Why? I don't know why they're like...
Got some bodies.
Casualties, both sides.
Oh, hi. Get to cover. Hey, why are you running? Get back over here. Wow, Shepard. Good going with that warp.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
This is a Cerberus facility.
That's Miranda.
This is Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay, so we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits? A security panel. Shutting it down.
What the hell? What's going on here?
I don't know. We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
Looks like Reaper tech.
And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
Not Miranda. Anything but that. I love Miranda too. I love her.
Whoa. This looks important. Power's out.
Look around for us. Power switch. There.
What am I seeing here? Those are the refugees. The Reapers, what are they doing?
Oh, they're using collector
killing them.
tech.
Worse. They're being turned into husks.
Oh. It just reminded me of the collector capsules that they would put people in.
through all this just to make husks. What does the elusive man gain?
The Reapers attacked because this place was a threat. We need to find out why.
Shutting down the power. Reaper forces have made a mess of the facility.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. I should keep them out of the entrance as well.
Madre, she's gonna get blindsided.
Miranda Lawson has arrived sooner than expected. You want me to deal with her?
Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move.
Great! I love husks. They're my favorites. Let them come to us.
Gotta be more where they came from.
I've spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing efficiency. There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short. We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the husk creatures. A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body. It's early yet, but we are making progress.
We got Reaper troops!
Must be left over from the attack!
Where? Ooh, Nelly.
Rack 9, far end of the room.
I see him!
Wait, what was in this door then? Oh, it's just another, okay. Ew. Hi.
Dr. Newry's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug red sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalence is most effective and efficient.
Are you seeing this? What they did to these people? It's sick.
Yeah. It is.
The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
I just don't get it, guys.
Figure out how Reaper indoctrination...
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
Reapers wanted the place shut down. Maybe we'll get some answers.
It doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
You got it, Shepard.
Heading to the tower to disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
bait and switch. Can't believe it.
She mentioned shipments. Could lead us to the elusive man.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Rejected subjects have proven useful for preliminary genetic testing. The death rates are 100%, of course, but the data being gathered is critical to improving subsequent testing on viable subjects. Note, only approved personnel with Alpha 3 and above level security clearance are allowed access to the genetic waste testing area. Be aware that security breaches of any kind will result in immediate contract termination.
We're very close. Understanding the indoctrination process is one thing. However, turning it to our advantage is proving to be quite another. This is assembly line science. The sheer brute force of numbers and repetition is doing the thinking for us. Effective, but discovery happens at a pace. Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the elusive man.
Connection established. I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
Did I hear that right?
This guy knows how to control Reaper troops?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
I like how Miranda's dad looks just like every other male NPC.
Figured Cerberus out. Tough break for the elusive man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Wait, Commander. There's more. Take a look.
Damn it! I hope she's ready for him.
It's Miranda. She's got this. I have full faith in her. Oh, hi! Boom, you're dead. You're dead.
Look for an exit!
Damn! Look at all of them!
Close! Keep going!
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness. I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
Starting command sequence. Releasing husks.
I can't move. What's happening? Oh my god!
This is our way out.
This'll get us closer to the tower.
Woo!
This way.
Stay out of their reach!
Too powerful.
They're all coming from that room up ahead.
Let's get over there!
Doorway ahead.
Let's
I don't know
move!
what that was, but
Tower access.
oh, where'd you guys go? Oh no!
Get ready!
Oh, there they are. Ooh.
Shepard.
We're here, Miranda.
Commander Shepard. Excellent timing.
Put the gun down.
No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary, now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Let her go.
Shepard. Don't let him take her. Shepard, please.
I have no problem with you. I just want Oriana and the research data.
You want a lot.
You get your life in return. How much is that worth?
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
No deal.
Hell yeah.
Did he hurt you? Are you alright? It's okay, Ori. You're safe now. I'm fine. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, this place
We will.
sucks.
Give me a minute, okay? Commander Shepard. Fancy meeting you here.
We caught a break. You alright?
I'll be fine. Really. I don't know how you managed it, but I'm grateful you're here.
How did you do all this?
Finding my father didn't take long once I confirmed he worked for the Elusive Man. Just had to follow the lies. Once I saw what this place really was, I couldn't just walk away.
Of course.
Things got really complicated when Reapers showed up. And Kai Lang.
You survived. Not many people could do that.
When you mentioned he was involved, I took a few precautions. Probably saved my life.
Miranda, this whole thing was a huge risk. You should have told me.
You have a war to win, Shepard. This was my fight. It's been a long time coming.
You did it. It's over.
Yes. I just wish my sister didn't have to see all this.
About your father.
I'm glad he's gone, Shepard. I'm sorry if that sounds cold.
No. I understand.
It's finally over. For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes, you can. What's our status? Any intel we can use from this place?
Research data is gone, but we've got basic facility information, shuttle arrivals and departures, Cerberus included. No direct links, but it's a start.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
What?
Before Kai Leng took off, I planted a tracer on him. If you act fast, you'll track him right to the elusive man.
Tracer? Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but... nobody's perfect.
Thanks, Miranda. This is
I got
exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
Damn right. What's next for you two?
Get her someplace safe. Get this scratch cleaned up.
Okay. I gotta follow all this up.
I'll be in touch, Shepard. Soon.
I hope so.
Come on, Ori. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
Let's make sure everyone knows about this place.
Communication scrambler disabled.
Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my
Cortez, we need to
father,
pick up
Henry
at the tower.
Lawson.
Roger that.
I've had enough of this place.
Gosh, what a sinister thing to do.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high. Do we have a location on the elusive man?
Yes, we had a tracer on Kai Leng when he reported back.
Good, that gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. We need to end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
My thoughts exactly. Hack it out.
Commander, it seems Tally's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her. The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary. Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home. Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks.
Palaven. The Turian hierarchy, one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy, are today paying respects to an unlikely ally, the Marines of the Quarian fleet. The weakened immune systems of Quarians normally means their forces are restricted to ships, and when an emergency technical team was required to repair a ground-based comm relay, providing vital intel to the Turian military, one Quarian squad stepped up. Okay, hold on. Commanded by squad leader Cal Rieger, the Quarian team repaired the comm system, then got out alive. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. When Turian troops offered to provide evac support, Rieger, he accepted, insisting they could get out on time. He said there were no breaches to their exosuits, so evacuation was possible. We're all alive anyway. Come get us. A spokesman for Primarch Victus praised the squad's bravery. Whatever our past politics, today the galaxy stands together against a single threat. Victus said, "We are humbled by the power of our allies from Rannoch, and we promise to stand with them in the fight." Oh, well, that is so crazy. I don't know why it says, like, Cal Rieger died. I mean, no, that didn't happen. He's alive. Shepard would love to see it. Can't be any worse than that pokey little captain's cabin on the Normandy. Invite me over sometime. I'm in the area. From Miranda. This is what that commenter was talking about. I don't know what they meant, that I would hate to see what happens in Mass Effect 3. I love this. It says that Cal Rieger survived and he's on Rannoch, and he and Tali are going to have beautiful children together after the war is won. I have no idea what that person was saying. Maybe they can't read. I obviously can. I'm just saying.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's a nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too.
Joker.
Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the means. But how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity?
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
Honestly, I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
You're damn right, Commander.
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
Some prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
It's not just about living till tomorrow. Sometimes you take a stand.
But the probability of success was near zero. And ultimately, they failed. No prisoners escaped.
Are you saying submission is preferable to extinction?
My primary function is to preserve and defend the... No, I disagree. Shepard, I'm going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different. When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, Edie. Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
I love them so much. Oh my goodness. They're gonna adopt beautiful children, just like Tali and Rhaegar are gonna have beautiful children. There's just gonna be so many beautiful children's running all over the place. Yeah, that's about it. Hi.
Can't believe what you found down there. The whole thing was so calculated, using hope to lure people to their deaths, or worse. I can't understand it. And you know, I'm glad I can't. It makes me feel human. Just wondering what the refugees do now. I thought I'd heard of everything. Man. Hard to believe what was down there.
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Taurian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tali.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him.
Ah.
Don't me. You sound like a Vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know.
Here's to Miranda.
Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boshtet. Kila Solai.
Oh my gosh. Emergency induction port.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier...
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that. How's Miranda?
She'll make a recovery.
I'm not surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman. I'm glad she made it.
So the elusive man really believes he can control Reapers. Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane. A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the elusive man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull.
Yep.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
The elusive man, apparently. And Kai Lang, the Reapers. Who else? Am I missing someone? The rest of Cerberus.
I heard about your talk with Liara. You act so angry, but you really care about us.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me too.
This conversation is over.
Looks familiar.
I've been studying this ship. Its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more. You and the Turian are joined?
You could say that.
Hell yeah, we are.
Your pheromones are.
Oh.
Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone. But so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
If I had something like this, seeing Earth again, whole, with everyone still alive, that would be worth the pain.
Before the Reapers, the stars belonged to us. Civilization flourished. There was the Quasar Fortress of the Tarandi Vale, the ice canals of Judar IV, the palisades of the Verome Angelic. It was magnificent. But then...
What is it?
The Reapers came. Planet by planet, we were extinguished. We fought back.
You okay?
I once commanded a ship like this one. A loyal crew with many friends. Was captured. Only I escaped.
What happened to them?
Indoctrinated. The Reapers sent them against me. Year after year, battle after battle, I was hunted by my own people. Every encounter, a reminder of my failure as a soldier.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Until the Battle of the Cronian Nebula. I had only my knife left. I cornered my men and slit their throats one by one. I watched them bleed to death, to be certain.
That must have been...
It was the day I understood. War is atrocity committed in the name of survival. It is a lesson I wish I had never learned. The crew seems shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries. It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorian. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young.
Oh my gosh.
The entire planet joined in this ritual. I will spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness. Sharpen your knife, Commander. His is a voice that must be silenced. and a throat that must be slit. Subjugating the Reapers will not bring victory. Only their extinction will. Your Liara Asari asks many questions. You'd think she'd never seen a Prothean before.
Maybe because she hasn't.
I would prefer to be alone.
You little jokester.
I can't believe the elusive man really found a way to control the Reapers. I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side. But I guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Just one more reason to hate them. I can't wait to take the fight to the elusive man. I wonder what he's thinking right now. You just know he's got a plan. I saw the Crucible data Hackett sent. I don't know what the hell it does, but damn if it isn't impressive.
We're on the Citadel now.
Miranda, good to see you. How do you like the place?
Not a part of town I'd normally associate you with, Shepard. I like it. Fix me something while you're back there, would you?
Sure, I got just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. My communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
Yeah. Saw it myself. Did you know anything about this?
Just rumors. Nothing really caught my attention. But about this Brooks.
Heard anything?
Not as Brooks, but as Hope Lilium. Another lie, certainly. When the collectors showed up, she put together the dossiers on your crew for the elusive man. Never paid her much mind. Interesting. My focus at the time was bringing you back. We needed the real Shepard, not some cheap knockoff. I mean, really. A clone?
Yes. Hard to imagine.
I'm not sure the galaxy could survive two Shepards. Think of the property damage.
Did you hear about the sushi restaurant that
They shut down my favorite sushi place.
That's a shame.
Shepard, you didn't.
I did. Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
It exploded. Hey, it was the clone's plan, not mine.
Blowing up a fish tank shouldn't be part of anyone's plan. Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
It was the first step in taking over my whole life. We stopped it.
Good thing, but why did it want your life? Why would anyone?
My fish
All
died
that running,
once,
jumping,
okay?
Gunfire. It's crazy.
I try not to think about it.
Probably for the best.
Trust me, I know all this isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepard?
I don't know, you just do.
Do I? That's the trouble with clones. You can never be sure.
Come on, you rebuilt me from almost nothing. Don't you recognize your own handiwork?
It's not as if I carved my initials in the corner.
Well, clone or not, I'm the only Shepard left.
Good point. I guess I'm stuck with you.
I do have a crazy life, don't I?
That you do, my friend. That you do.
I love her so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe she brought up my fish. I kept those suckers alive for about 95% of the game. And then I forgot once. Forgot once. And then they died.
Hey, got any plans for the evening?
No. I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind.
What the hell are we listening to?
You remember that line? From Fleet and Flotilla? Shalai and Bellicus on the balcony.
I don't think I've ever seen that vid.
What? You've never? How could you not have? Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
What are we listening to?
But Shalai, we can never
So you've watched this a lot, huh?
Every time my friends and I had a sleepover. Kila. So many feelings.
Yeah, it's, yeah, definitely.
When this is done, I'll send you links to extranet sites with some captioned animations.
I want you to see behind this mask. I want you to see who I truly am.
She had an infection for 3 weeks after filming this scene.
Totally worth it.
Tali would if she ever watched The Lord of the Rings, she would absolutely be that fan. Didn't the what's his name? Viggo Mortensen? Is that his name? Mortensen? I've never really watched Lord of the Rings. But I do know, like, didn't he, like, kick a helmet or something and actually broke his foot? That's a fun fact every Lord of the Rings fan always recites. Tali is that person. But you know what? I respect actors who go above and beyond for their role. I really do. Actors who just kind of like play themselves, I don't really care about them. It gets rather irritating after a while. I like the actors who really get into a role. I think it makes it so much more real. I know it can lead them to dark places though, so.
What should we do first?
I'm looking for Lieutenant Williams. Thanks.
There you are. Ready to see who's the real Spectre and who's the pretender?
You talking to me?
Oh, pretender, huh? Which one of us is still wearing training wheels?
Laugh it up, Commander. It's all downhill from here. Rules are simple. I take a shot, you take a shot. Hesitate, game over.
Oh,
this shouldn't take too long.
I did 183
glamorous
pull-ups
and beautiful
with Vega.
Superstar Spectre agent first. Sorry-ass pretender next.
Boom. Shot taken.
I'll try and go easy on you so you don't break a nail, princess.
You did not just say that.
I did.
I sure did.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
I've seen how you deal with a few drinks, Williams. Very messy.
You end up on the floor.
Ancient history. You know, I expected better.
Ancienter history.
I'm saving
got
my
'em.
best moves for later. Best moves? At least if you're drunk, you have an excuse for how you dance.
Well, you'll have an excuse as to why you can't shoot straight, Ashley.
Keep it coming, Lieutenant.
Coming after my
I can do this
dancing.
all night.
You may have to.
Had enough?
Is this over? I'm just warming up.
Good. Me too.
Hey, my friend doesn't like alliance types.
Buddy, we're right in the middle of something.
I don't like alliance types either.
And I don't like ugly types. Ha!
Brain check?
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. How do we get Joker? So I guess you just have to find Joker, and then after that, find Rex. So, I think I'll have to revisit this space often. Oh, care for a night out? Let's get dressed up and meet in the casino. I'll be the one in red. I don't know why Jack hasn't... Wait, can we invite Jack? We can. But how come... How come she hasn't sent us an email or anything? I know I've gotten her in the past. She comes, visits the apartment. Do you have to romance her in order to get the Armax arena interaction with her?
Miranda.
Fancy.
Cute outfit, Shepard. Perfect. Thought we might try an evening out.
Sounds like you have some time to catch your breath.
I do, just not used to it. Feeling a bit lost. It's kind of sad, really. I got to thinking we needed a break. No point saving the galaxy if we can't enjoy it once in a while.
Hey, you've picked a good spot to unwind. Any ideas?
A few. I'll probably need a bit of a push.
A push?
I was thinking about our talk earlier. About having a normal life. Damn, I'm not very good at this. Truth is, Shepard, I'm not very good at being normal either. Bit of a disaster, really.
She did it again.
I get it. We just need a little practice.
Any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe we can talk about regular stuff. No evil clones, no picking time bombs, just talk.
Regular stuff? Okay. Like shoes or something?
Sure. We're not really girly girls, are we?
No. We can't pretend to be anything other than troubleshooting space divas.
You know, that does sound pretty cool.
It does.
Alright, let's quit worrying and just enjoy ourselves. At least till we run out of credits.
Right. Need more wine.
Now you're talking. Waiter, Space Diva needs more wine.
Oh god. I'm gonna regret this.
We're a couple of girls out on the town. What's the worst that can happen? Come on, partner. Let's start some trouble.
Ugh. I love her so much. Wait, maybe Joker's up there now. I just love how she's trying to be normal.
What should we do first?
Wait.
What can I get for you?
I'm waiting. Hello?
I was here when Cerberus attacked, and I don't remember seeing you. I think I caught a glimpse of Commander Shepard fighting over by the elevator bay, though.
Well, yeah, Shepard was protecting the Council, but I had my own problems to deal with. You see, I was down by the docking bay near CSEC headquarters.
Oh, this...
Ha! Commander Shepard is chasing the Council! This is our chance!
Oh shit! Cerberus!
Ha ha ha! It's Joker! He can barely walk! How's he going to stop us?
It's joking time. I think that's what he says.
Like this. It's joking time.
Yes!
Oh, we were fools to underestimate Joker! Oh no!
Oh, I love it!
Yes, you were.
Ooh! Right on the engineer.
island of Dr. Me!
Oh, that is a good reference.
And that's pretty much how it happened. Which is why you should comp my drinks.
No.
Oh, come on!
I barely believe what they're saying about Shepard. You?
I don't think so.
Okay, trying not to be offended there. Look, if Shepard were here... Shepard! Hi!
I'm Commander Shepard, and I'll vouch for my pilot. Jeff Morrow is a hero. Everyone in this room owes him their lives, myself included.
I'm so sorry, Commander. I had no idea. Drinks are on me, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander.
You can pay me back later.
Damn, I know there's an encounter with Rex up here too. Maybe if I leave and come back. Dude, these encounters are so funny. They really hit the nail on the head when it... Or they really... Yeah. Is that right? Hit the nail on the head when it came to humor? I don't know. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. Okay, so I went and did the last N7 mission off camera. And we got this. Wait for Rex.
Rex! What are you doing here?
Escaping. Ever since we cured the genophage, it's been nothing but work.
Council been riding you?
Ah, not those project shit slingers. No, it's the female Shepard. Now that they're fertile again. Oh, I haven't slept in I don't know how long.
Can I get you two anything?
2 more drinks. And another bag of ice.
I would have thought you'd be enjoying the perks of Krogan fertility.
Enjoying it? There's a line of females outside my dwelling right now. Stretches on for as far as you can see. I had to sneak out my own bathroom window. Even then, I was cornered by 2 more females on the ride from Tuchanka.
And it's just you. They're not spreading the love around?
Sure, but everyone wants their firstborn in generations to be strong and fit. I'm the leader of Clan Urdnot. I brought an end to the genophage. Everyone on Tuchanka wants a piece of me. And Bakara's no help at all. She encourages it. I'm telling you, Shepard, I'm in no shape to fight Reapers.
Considering everything we've been through, I can think of worse positions to be in.
Trust me, I've been in every position in the past few days.
Here are your drinks. And a bag of ice.
And I thought Morden's procedure was painful.
I love you can hear it sloshing.
Shit, Shepard. We sure have been through it, haven't we?
Still going through it.
True. Well, here's to us. And to going through it.
I'll drink to that.
Corbal! It means victory or death, roughly.
Ah, but you can't die, Rex. You got a family now. A really big family.
Ah, more ice!
I'm so glad we got that. Okay, so that is everyone except Jack. I don't know why we haven't gotten an email from Jack. Here, let me look it up real quick. So I had to play 1 round of the Armax Arena in order to unlock Jack's first email. So it says, Shep, I hear the Silver Sun strip place has a combat simulator, and I felt like kicking the crap out of something. Get your ass down here if you're game. So we're gonna go back to Armax, and then she has another interaction. I was gonna do these in another episode. I'm gonna have to scrub my original outro. But I was like, you know what? These are the last few interactions that we have on Silver Sun. I'd rather just get them done in this episode. As if these videos are already long enough. You know? Oh, I'm on here! James Vega? He wasn't on there before.
Hey, glad you can make it. I've got us set up.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's combat night in the Armax Arsenal Arena.
Who are we fighting against? Cerberus, probably?
3, 2, 1. Starting round 1.
Oh, how did I know? Dude, Jack, why don't you actually start shooting? Instead of having me do all the work. What the fuck did I even...
Round 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round
There's actually a modifier you can do for your score, and it's to like get rid of ammo boxes. Oh! Why didn't you tell me there was gonna be one of these? God damn.
I'm gonna beat you until candy comes out. Ah! Damn, it's nice to relax. Just cut loose, not worrying about the kids.
It's worth the stress to watch the people you're commanding come into their own, though.
Shut up.
Who said I was talking about you?
You know, if there is a god, that's what she sounds like. Just a big, deep, Boom! To let you know everything's gonna be okay. Thanks for coming, Shepard.
Wouldn't have missed it.
And then hopefully we get the last interaction. Hey! Had fun kicking some holographic ass with you. Good to see you haven't lost it without me around to keep you in line. I've got a bit more leave, so let me know if you're around and want to kill some time. Okay, now we invite her, and she'll be the last one we have to invite.
So what? A private cabin on a stealth warship isn't enough for you?
I'm watching the place for a friend. What are you doing?
Calling Izo.
Izo?
Yeah, he's from Thessia. Naturally biotic from all the element zero. Their biotics make them short-tempered, so a lot of them get abused or abandoned. Can you imagine someone doing that? I found him at a rescue place. I'm trying to teach him that it's okay to trust people. He started out really angry, but I've been giving him lots of love, and now he's a big old softie. What?
You're aware of the parallels here, right?
What the hell are you talking about, Shepard?
Mistreated biotic, the... No? Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yeah. Who's my badass biotic? Who's my badass biotic?
She has such a cute laugh. Aww. Well, that just warmed the cockles of my heart. Well, that is actually going to be the end. So that's it. That's the last. Hey. We got all the new Citadel interactions. Hooray! So it is so frustrating because when you look up online of like opinions on when to play the DLC, so many people are like, play the Citadel DLC before you do Cerberus, after Horizon, and before you do the Cerberus headquarters. And I'm like, no, you have to do it as soon as possible. I would say after you get Tali as a teammate, because then she's present during the Citadel DLC. That way you unlock all the new interactions that you get on Silver Sunstrip. I think what they mean to say is that you should do the party before you hit Cerberus headquarters, because that's the, like, end point, where that's a no return point, I should say. Like, once you get done with that mission, you can't really do anything after it other than the Earth mission. The final fight. Final push. So, if this is your first time playing or watching Mass Effect 3 for whatever reason, do the Citadel DLC the moment you get Tali as a teammate. That way you have plenty of time to meet up with all your favorite characters and stuff. Yada yada yada. And don't listen to any of the guides online, because they're all dumb. So, yeah. I wanted to get those last two interactions in to complete the list. Still, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to insert the party. I'll figure it out. But until then, thank you so much for watching. This was Late Night Gaming. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can click that subscribe button, and while you're down there, you can also leave a like and a comment. Also, in the description below, I will leave a link to my Mass Effect playlist. So if you want to start at the beginning all the way back in Mass Effect 1, you can do so down there. But I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.